Hi everyone. Today's video might be most important English learning you have ever watched in your life. Improve your English listenings. Let's get started. William was a young boy living in a small town in England. He was clever, but he had one weakness: he never valued time. He would wake up late, rush through schoolwork, and waste his afternoons playing games or wandering around. Whenever his parents reminded him, "William, time is precious," he simply laughed and said, "There's always tomorrow." One Sunday morning, William's grandfather came to visit. His grandfather was an old, wise man who had lived a long and hard-working life. He noticed William's lazy habits. Instead of scolding him, he decided to teach him a lesson. That evening, the grandfather handed William a small, old clock. Its glass was scratched, but it still ticked steadily. "This clock is special," grandfather said. "Keep it close to you. Every tick is a reminder of time passing. If you waste these ticks, you lose them forever. But if you use them well, they will reward you." William smiled politely but didn't think much of it. He placed the clock on his study table and soon forgot about it. The next day, William was supposed to prepare for a school quiz. Instead of studying, he wasted the whole afternoon playing with friends. When the quiz day came, he couldn't answer most of the questions. His teacher shook her head and said, "William, you are bright, but you let time slip away." That night, while lying in bed, William heard the old clock ticking loudly, tick-tock, tick-tock. It almost felt like the clock was whispering, "You wasted me today." He felt uneasy but tried to ignore it. A few weeks later, the school announced a sports race. William loved running and believed he was the fastest in class. He thought, "I don't need to practice. I'll win anyway." Every afternoon, instead of training, he relaxed or played games. On the day of the race, he ran with confidence. But halfway through, he grew tired while other students, who had practiced daily, ran ahead of him. William came last. His friends celebrated their victory, while William sat on the ground, breathless and disappointed. That evening, the ticking clock again echoed in his ears. This time it seemed louder. Tick-tock, lost chance, tick-tock, lost chance. William finally began to understand what his grandfather meant. One night, William asked his grandfather, "Why do I always fail? Why does this clock feel like it's blaming me?" Grandfather smiled gently. "My dear boy, the clock does not blame you. It reminds you. Every tick is a piece of your life passing by. Once gone, it never returns. You cannot bring back yesterday, no matter how hard you try. The question is, do you want your time to be wasted, or do you want it to build your future?" William thought deeply. He realized that he had been treating time as if it were endless. But in truth, time was like sand slipping through his fingers. From the next day, William began to change. He woke up early, studied regularly, and spent time wisely. He still played with his friends, but only after finishing his work. He started practicing for sports and helped his mother with household chores. Slowly, his teachers noticed the difference. His grades improved, and he won second place in the next race. His parents were proud, and his grandfather simply nodded at the ticking clock with a satisfied smile. The clock was still old and scratched, but for William, it had become the most valuable gift. It was no longer just an object on his table, it was a reminder that every second mattered. Time is life's most precious treasure. You can lose money and earn it back. You can lose things and replace them. But when time passes, it never returns. Each moment is a chance, either to waste or to use wisely. Those who respect time build success, happiness, and peace. Those who ignore it face regret. The end. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe.